Yo, what is good, Raider Nation? This your boy Raider J77. I'm here to tell you about injuries. Here to tell you about any transactions. I'm here to talk about John Gruden's press conference. We are going to get into the keys to beating the Jets on Sunday.
Welcome to the My City, My Game pod show featuring Raider J77, your place for all things Raiders and all things Trailblazers. Brought to you by the Spotlight Sports Network. Make sure you like, subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications. Now let's go.
So here we are again, back to the end of the week, going into Sunday. The Raiders are going to face the Jets on the East Coast in their home turf, the winless Jets. So what does that mean for the Raiders? Where are we at as far as injuries? The injury list is pretty long. What transactions are being made? What does John Gruden have to say about some of these new players that were added? Well, we're going to talk about that right now. So first and foremost, here is the injury report. Jonathan Abram out on Sunday. Wide receiver Nelson Agholor was limited today in practice, but it looks like he's going to go. Damon Arnette was full practice, so it looks like he's going to go on Sunday. Devontae Booker, full practice, looks like he's going to go. Maliek Collins is out for this week and probably will be for at least probably this week and next week. Denzel Good was full practice today, so it looks like he's good. Eric Harris, full practice, so he's probably going to play. Rodney Hudson, full practice. He'll be out there. Mo Hurst is questionable. He has been limited the last couple of days, last couple of practices. He is questionable, but my guess is he's probably going to go. Alec Ingold's going to go. He's been full practice. He was limited early in the week, but he's full practice now. Gabe Jackson didn't participate at the beginning of the week, but he has been full the last couple of practices, so he's going to be a go. Josh Jacobs has not practiced all week, so he is out. He is not going to be going with the team to New Jersey. Kwiatkowski was limited, or he was out, then he was limited, but now he's full participant. John Gruden said he had a great day in practice today, so he's definitely going to be going on Sunday. Colton Miller, full practice all week. He's a go. Jalen Richard looks like he's back in the fold. John Gruden said he's most likely going to be out there. He was full practice all week, so he's a go. So that's a good addition because Josh Jacobs will be out. Sam Young was limited, but it looks like he's going to go. But I'm thinking that he may end up losing his spot to Vic Beasley because John Gruden actually did say that Vic Beasley is probable to go. He has the potential to be a go for this week. So we may end up seeing some Vic Beasley out there this week, Raider Nation. Isaiah Johnson, he was limited, and then today he did not participate, so he is questionable. That's probably going to be a game day decision. Trayvon Mullen is also questionable, probably going to be a game day decision, but I don't see any reason, it was a groin for Isaiah Johnson, an illness for Trayvon Mullen. If it's an illness for Trayvon Mullen, I don't see any reason why he won't be a go. The groin is a little bit more, it makes me feel a little bit more nervous, but I'm pretty sure that Isaiah Johnson's going to play if he absolutely positively can. He's a tough kid. So that is the injury report. Clelin Ferrell is back. It was reported by some folks earlier today that Clelin Ferrell would not go on Sunday, but he is actually a go. John Gruden did say that, so it was a mistake in reporting. Clelin Ferrell does come back, and then also it looks like they have activated our other running back to go as well, Theo Riddick. So he'll be coming in. Looks like on Sunday to fill in with obviously Josh Jacobs not being there. Booker's probably going to take the majority of the carries. Richard's going to back him up, and then we're going to have Theo Riddick out there as well. So that's kind of the injuries and where we're at as far as the guys go. I'm not too terribly concerned. I think that Devontae Booker has done great, a great job. He's had a great season so far. He's doing a lot of good things, so I'm not too concerned. I trust him. I think he is going to be able to handle the bulk of the workload on Sunday. He's a he's shown to be a good running back. So I'm not too totally concerned about Abram. We definitely have some pieces. We can put Heath. If in case of emergency break glass, put Joyner back there. So there's definitely some guys that can go and fill in for that safety position. We'll be okay. We're gonna be all right. We're gonna be all right. As far as Malik Collins, I think Malik Collins being out is probably one of the best things that's going to happen to this team. Malik Collins has not done well coming in. Now that opens up a spot for Vic Beasley to be able to come in and do some stuff. So Mo Hurst is questionable, but I think he's going to be a go. If you got Vic Beasley out there, you got the Condor, Max Crosby, you got Cleveland Farrell back. You got Mo Hurst going in there. If you bring in David Irving, Arden Key, those kind of guys, I really feel like this defensive line, and I'm going to get into it in a little bit, but this defensive line is really going to have a good day, even with Malik Collins being out. So with that being said, here are my keys. I want to first start off by playing a little bit of audio from John Gruden when he was asked about the defense for the Jets. This is what he had to say.
They're physical, man. They are really physical. They fly to the ball, and they can really hit. They've had some good defensive performances. Statistics don't always show what the film shows. They've been put in some terrible situations with field position. They've been out on the field quite a bit in some of these games, been forced to take chances. And Greg Williams' defenses are always the same. They're very multiple. They can really hammer you with pressures and confusing looks. They can also play a good cover two structure and play good disciplined football. But they're going to be ready on defense. They're going to be physical.
So that is what John Gruden had to say about this Jets defense. So one of the keys to the game this week for me is we have got to not be flat on offense. We have got to go out there. We've got to be aggressive. Guys have to take care of the ball. Guys have to play clean football, keep the penalties to a minimum. And this offensive line has got to have a bounce back game. This offensive line has got to go out there and protect Carr. If you cannot protect your quarterback, you will not win a game. This offensive line has got to open up holes for Devontae Booker, because if you can open up holes for Devontae Booker, he will have a great day. You can control the clock. We can definitely win this game. It's a completely winnable game if our offense can really, really clean up the play, the terrible play that we saw from last week. In addition to that, there has to be a sense of urgency with this team. This team cannot go out there thinking this is going to be a give me game. In order for us to make the playoffs, in order for us to, to do the things, those are the goals. The goal is to make the playoffs. The goal is to win the AFC Championship. The goal is to make the Super Bowl, right? The goal isn't just to have a winning season. So we need to go out there. We need to play with a sense of urgency. We need to not discredit this team. It doesn't sound like John Gruden is doing that, because a lot of people can say a lot of things about this winless Jets team, but they're professionals for a reason. They get paid for a reason, because they are good. So, they're in the NFL. We need to not take them lightly, and we need to definitely, take them seriously. The other thing that we need to do is make sure that we stop this run game, because this is actually something that the Jets actually have going for them. I know that they're not the best team in the NFL, obviously, but one thing they can do pretty well is run the ball. Right now, they are averaging 4.1 yards per rush. That's not. That's about where Josh Jacobs is. So that's nothing to turn your nose up at. They're averaging 97.5 yards a game. That is definitely, it's respectable. That is a respectable number for a team. They can run the football. So we have got to stop them from running the football. If our defensive line, if guys like Cleve Farrell can't stop the run, this is going to be a long day for this defense, because that's going to keep our offense off the field. It's going to wear these guys out. And they're just going to keep pounding it down our throats with Frank Gore. And they can't do that. We cannot allow them to do that. We've got to shut their run down. Absolutely, positively have to shut the run down. When it comes to the penalties and stuff and cleaning that stuff up on defense, I mean, there were some last week that really, really hurt us in certain situations, but I don't really feel like that is as bad as it was on offense. The offense really killed themselves last week. Some of those defensive play call or defensive penalty calls were kind of ticky tacky. I didn't really agree with a lot of them, so I'm not gonna say that the defense needs to clean that up. But one thing the defense will do and will do well is, I believe, after last week, we had the Atlanta Falcons held to just 16 points going into the second half of the game. One touchdown, 3 field goals. I personally believe that this defense can hold this team to 3 field goals on this game, the entire game, because they're playing a lot better. They're playing a lot better. And with the additions of guys like Vic Beasley and some other guys, even though we've got a couple of guys out on defense, I really believe that this team can really hold these guys from doing a lot. Right now, the Jets passing game, they're only averaging about 6 yards per attempt, and they've only got 9 passing touchdowns on the season. So I'm not too terribly concerned about our defense covering their offense or covering their wide receivers. I think that they've allowed 30 sacks on the season for a total loss of 233 yards. We have got a good, solid defensive line. Yes, we're not flashy. We don't go out there and light it up with sacks and things like that. But this offensive line is susceptible to the rush. So if we can rush correctly, if we can get pressure on Sam Darnold, this is going to be a long day for them. So that's the key to the defense. Get pressure, get some sacks, tackles for loss, go pin your ears back and go after them. Because I really do not believe that this team has what it takes. This Jets team has what it takes to pass over. So force him to throw the ball. Shut the run down. Get after the passer. Force him to make quick throws, fast throws. Force him to scramble outside of the pocket. Then you get turnovers, fumbles, that sort of stuff. Same thing that happened to our offense last week. I'll tell you right now that what happened to our offense last week is we could not get the run game established. And when we could not get the run game established, that defense pinned their ears back and came after Derek Carr. And you saw what happened. 3 fumbles by Derek Carr. So this defense, the Raiders defense, has got to get pressure on the Jets quarterback, on Sam Darnold. So those are my keys to the game. Play physical, play smart. Everybody do your job. Play clean football, pressure on the quarterback, play physical against this defense. Offensive line, protect Derek Carr, keep him upright, open holes, establish the run, control the clock, and then we'll be out of New Jersey with a win. So those are my keys to the game. I appreciate everybody who watches. I appreciate all of my viewers, all of my subscribers. You guys are awesome. Please like, subscribe. Hit the notification bell. When I get to 500 subscribers, I'm going to have a huge giveaway. So make sure you hit that subscribe button because that's part of the process to be put into the giveaway. So subscribe, hit the bell for notifications for that video of the giveaway we're going to be doing for 500 subscribers. I appreciate y'all. Just real quick, I wanted to say, hey, I've got the My City, My Game merch as well. I got the t-shirt on right now. You can see that. I got the t-shirt on. Woo, My City, My Game t-shirt, as well as the My City, My Game hat. So go make sure you check out that merchandise. And the link is in the description. And I will show you a little bit about that right now. Once again, I appreciate y'all. Let me know what you think about this video in the comments. Leave a comment here for me. I answer all my comments. Hit me up on Twitter. The Twitter is in the description, as well as Facebook, the Facebook page, My City, My Game. So definitely hit that up. Again, I appreciate each and every one of you. Share this channel. Share these videos with your friends, your family, all of Raider Nation. I appreciate you guys. You guys have yourself a good one. Peace out.
Welcome to the My City, My Game pod show featuring Raider J77, your place for all things Raiders and all things Trailblazers. Brought to you by the Spotlight Sports Network. Make sure you like, subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications. Now let's go.